Life in the camps. Life in concentration camps during the Holocaust was a harrowing and dehumanising experience characterised by brutality, suffering and extreme hardship. The conditions in the camps were designed to break the spirit and will of the prisoners, who endured unimaginable horrors on a daily basis. Prisoners in concentration camps were subjected to extreme deprivation of basic necessities, including food, water, clothing and shelter. Overcrowded barracks, unsanitary conditions and limited access to hygiene facilities contributed to the spread of disease and poor health among inmates. One of the central aspects of life in concentration camps was forced labour, where prisoners were required to perform gruelling and often dangerous tasks for extended hours. Inmates were subjected to back-breaking work in factories, quarries and construction sites and agricultural fields with little rest or respite. Camp guards and the SS personnel routinely subjected prisoners to physical abuse, beatings and tortures as a means of control and punishment. The use of corporal punishment, including whippings, beatings and executions, instilled fear and compliance among inmates. Inadequate rations and meagre food supplies led to chronic malnutrition and starvation among the prisoners. Lack of proper medical care, overcrowding and unsanitary conditions made the inmates vulnerable to infectious diseases, epidemics and deteriorating health. The constant fear, uncertainty and sense of powerlessness in the face of arbitrary violence and abuse inflicted severe psychological trauma on the prisoners. Witnessing the suffering and death of fellow inmates as well as the loss of family members further exacerbated the mental anguish experienced by the survivors. Despite the dire circumstances, some prisoners engaged in acts of resistance, defiance, solidarity within the camps. Underground networks, cultural activities, religious observations and small acts of kindness provided a sense of humanity and hope amidst the horrors of camp life. The liberation of concentration camps by Allied forces in 1945 marked the end of the suffering for many survivors, but the physical and emotional scars endured for a lifetime. Survivors faced the daunting task of rebuilding their lives, processing their trauma and seeking justice for the atrocities committed against them.